welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I will actually be doing more of a drugstore first impression, try on new things, and all these products actually was purchased at Ulta. I know I'm always a Sephora girl, so I would like to just change up a little bit, and I went into Ulta and there was a ton of really good products. So if you would like to see the products that I picked up and how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. Okay, I have just gone back from travels and I am prone to acne. Like, I'm your oily, sensitive, acne prone. I eat a little bit of sugar or I don't sleep well and boom, pimple. And I'm trying to leave this alone. So, and I pigment so easily. So before we get started, let me just prep my dry chappy lips. Also, excuse me if I sound a little bit under the weather. I just mentioned I just got back from traveling and I just want to say that it was a lot. I was around a lot of people and I was up to I wake up early anyway, but I tend to not really sleep well when I'm like out for travels. So let me introduce the first item that I will be trying, and I'll like talk through this as well too and yap and catch up because I feel like it's been a long time since we caught up. So first I saw this. I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. It's the Maybelline Brow Insert. It's in the shade 259 Ash Brown. And what gravitated like me towards this, and let me just open up and show you the reason why. So let me just pop her open, is because of this. So currently my favorite brow product, and I cannot live without it right now, is the L'Oreal Faux Brow. And I'm just gonna brush this brow out really quickly. So it's the L'Oreal Faux Brow and I really love it. I cannot use like anything or like use any type of makeup brow product without it anymore, and so I'm going to just test this out. The difference between this and the L'Oreal one is that it's 3 prongs instead of 2, so we shall see. And today I'm actually only going to use just this to see how it is alone. I usually use these brow pens in conjunction with a like brow pencil of some sort, because this I mainly just use not to fill my brows, but more so to create these lines, like these little brow hairs throughout the brow, to just make it a lot more realistic rather than just like that block chunky brow look. This is not bad. I'll keep testing it, but so far I can tell you now this is gonna be a favorite, actually, just off of like doing a few flicks because of the 3 prongs that filled my brows up really fast. Like, it filled it in very fast. Also, if you guys are new here, I want to make sure that everyone's aware I have naturally bushier brows, like a lot of brow hairs grow, and I have to like wax and clean it, but also underneath all the bushier brows, I did get my brows microbladed. So my brows are a lot fuller, hence is why a lot of products tend to really do work out. Like, I don't need a whole lot of stuff for my brows to make it work. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like the shade. I like the 3 prongs. I need to keep using it in conjunction with other things, and I will give you guys my final thought. But so far, predicting the future, I can already see the future that this will hold is going to be, I'm going to use this a lot more constant. So with that being said, I'm just like yapping and being crazy. Let me prime my eyes really quickly. You know who with you know what. If you have been here for a while, you know who is the you know what. So if you are new here, this is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes in the shade Bisque. And this is very comparable to the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. If you guys use that, I definitely recommend trying this. The reason why I just love this so much is because of the doe foot applicator. It still has that moussey, creamy texture, and it cancels everything out. It just doesn't, like, in the tube, it doesn't dry so easily. That's my biggest thing. The paint pot dries really fast if you don't close it carefully. And even when you close it carefully, because sometimes I close it really hard, like I twist the heck out of it and it still doesn't work out. Also, I cleaned my brush, guys. For eyeshadow, I don't have a new shadow palette. There's nothing new at Ulta right now that really grabs my attention so far, so I'm just gonna use the Makeup by Mario, the Master Mattes in neutral, right? This is the more cool tone one. And I'm just gonna grab like transition shades and really like buff it into my crease, because I really do have fun things to play with today with you guys, and I'm very excited for them. So I'm just gonna do like a quick buff so you guys can see. And some of you ask me like how I get such a blended shadow look, and the thing is, like, it's time, like making sure you are patiently blending. And I always start with like a really fluffy brush. Any fluffy brush that you guys have, I would just start with like the lightest shade that you have with a really fluffy brush and blow it all out into your crease. Don't be scared at all. Like, start like right at the crease right here and then start sweeping it and blowing it out. And then once you get a more defined crease, I lightly, and everyone just lightly buff it up. So, and then into the rest. And this is like no extra products. So if you keep grabbing extra product, you're gonna have a really hard time. Finish buffing your current base first before you like go crazy, like go ham spam. And then once you put that shade down, I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade, still with a like fluffy brush, and I will blend in that same area, just where like your crease is. And I have like really hooded, saggy eyes, and it's terrible. It's so bad. I'm just gonna show you guys. I have really uneven, saggy, hooded eyelids. I've been meaning to get the Natasha Denona's like new palette. I just haven't gone to it because Natasha Denona's like really expensive. She's pricey. Okay, now that we have a little bit of color in our crease, what I'm gonna do is show you guys the shadows that I that I bought. Sorry, not received. This video is not sponsored or anything. I just want to make sure that everything is bought with my own money. So the two types of eyeshadow that I got is from the brand LA Girl. This is their Prism stick, and I mentioned this to you guys that Half Magic did a, well, Half Magic, they blew up because they did like makeup for like one of their makeup artists uses their brand on like Zendaya, Sydney, etc. And so they like blew up. So that's how I discovered Half Magic. Is like the first item that I really got invested in was their Glitterpuck. So now they're doing a EUPHORIA collab, and this is what the packaging looks like. It's gorgeous. I had to get it because There was a silver shade, but I'm usually not a silver shade girl. And this one looks like more of a iridescent type of look. I believe this shade is called Rue. No, this is called Feel Something, but this was inspired by Rue. And Rue is the character that is played by Zendaya, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I love Euphoria. I won't be using this today, even though I'm dying to use this today, but I will swatch it for you guys. Oh my gosh. So this is what Rue looks like. It looks silver, but it actually has like these like blue and like iridescent. There's like purple. I don't know if the camera's even picking this up, but so I didn't get their original silver shade, and I wanted to get my hand on this one so badly. It has like this blue with like purple reflex to it, and I don't know if this is limited edition or not, but when I saw it, I was just like, into the cart. I know I'm gonna love it. So this is the shade Feel Something Glitterpuck with the Euphoria collab. So now that I showed you that, let's show you what I'm actually gonna put onto my eyes, shall we? So let me just take this off my hands. Otherwise, we're gonna start spreading glitter everywhere. Okay, so LA Girl came out with these ultra sparkly cooling jelly stick, and these remind me of like the, I think it was Tower 28, the cooling jelly sticks that, I don't know if you guys remember which one they were, but they were the Tower 28, and like when you put it on, it was like cool to the touch. And LA Girl, excuse me, this packaging is for drugstore. I feel like drugstores like actually really stepping up their game in packaging. So I got two shades. I got the shade Diamond Dream and Pink Tease, and I'll swatch both for you guys. Again, these come with a cap on top. I always recommend keeping them because this formula is very wet, that I don't think you want it to like just dry out on you. And I want to be able to use this for as long as possible. So this is what Pink Tease. Oh, it's a lot more sheer than I thought for some reason. So this is Pink Tease. Okay. For some reason I thought this was gonna be really pigmented. Let me show you guys the Diamond Dream. Ooh, Diamond Dream is a lot more pigmented than the Pink Tease one. What do I do here? I'm like thinking of putting the Pink Tease all over and then maybe like go in with Diamond Dream after, like around certain spots. What do you guys think? I think that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Pink Tease, and what I'm gonna do is just apply this right onto my lid everywhere. Oh, that's pretty. It's sheer, but it's a pretty sheer. It's not like it's not showing up. It's actually showing up, and it does have the cooling effect. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna go back in with another layer once this dries, and I'm gonna go on this side now. Oh wow, she is pretty. I'm gonna go back in with another layer of Pink Dream, and this is definitely very jelly-like, so I would be very careful applying it so you're not like smushing the product. So there's that. That's pretty. What do you guys think? I think I should put on some more purple shadow because this is looking a little more brown than I anticipated. So let me actually go into, give me 1 second. Okay. To try to stick to as much like drugstore products, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild. This is Petalette, and I'm going to go in with a different brush. This time I'm gonna go in with a more concentrated brush and really focus on the outer edge a lot more here just to define a little bit more and also define the crease. And then going back in with that brush from earlier, what I'm going to do is just buff this out just to give this a little bit more of that purple, because originally I put in more of a brown shade. So we're just gonna buff this out. Once I buff this out, I'm gonna go back in the shadow as well with the glitter one more time just to give it, because I think we buffed some of it off. Okay, just a little touch, bring it a little bit back. I like it. I like it. For the drugstore, this might be a hit. I'm all about the sparkle and stuff. And then we're gonna line our eyes. This is not drugstore, but it's my favorite purple, like burgundy liner. It's from YSL. This is the Lines Liberated waterproof eye pencil in the shade 2. So we're gonna just pretend this is drugstore. We're just gonna do like the tiniest baby wing. And then of course I'm going to blend that out with shadow so that it sticks. Give it a little bit of a plummy vibe to the eyes. Do the same on the other side. I don't know if I want to do eyelid tape today because you're looking kind of wonky. I might pop on some eyelid tape, but let me just clean my line really quick. Okay, so this is what the eye looks like. I'm gonna put eyelid tape on because the side is a little bit droopier than I want it to be. So let me put eyelid tape on and we're gonna come back and finish the rest of the eyes. Since we are already here, I kind of just want to like put a little sprinkle of the other shadow down. But let me just finish this liner real quick. I want to put the other shadow on as well since we're already here. What can they do? Just more glimmer. But what I'm going to do is actually take this with my finger. Ooh, this is really like jelly. I don't know if you guys can see that. And like it wiggles and jiggles like jelly. Okay, I'm gonna grab some on the tip of my finger like so. Wow, that is so much more pigmented than the purple one. And I'm just gonna dab this right at the center like so. Same on the other eye. Just really dab it to the center. And it's like, wow, wow, this is so pretty. OMG, that like just took that look like just to another level right now. Like I'm just such a sparkly glimmer shimmer type of gal. I love it. It's pretty. So pretty. So this is what my eyelids look like. It's a party and it's a drugstore. Forgot how much it costs. I think it was like $5.99 or $6.99. Don't quote me again. I am really bad with remembering prices. So I will put the prices down in the description box below. So yes, these fantastic. I actually really love it. So we'll see how it wears throughout the day. I'm going to interrupt in the middle of this session. You guys already know what I'm about to say. If you guys haven't liked, subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? This definitely gives me a lot of support. I really do appreciate it if you can thumbs up this video and hit that subscribe button, or comment down below what was your favorite product out of this entire look and products that you would like to try. This is a personal favorite for myself and I would really appreciate it so much coming from you. So other than that, let's get back to our regular broadcasting. Now that we have this on, I am going to do mascara after complexion because I want to get this covered and situated. The complexion that I would like to use is the Essence foundation stick. This is in the shade 160. I did purchase this and the Maybelline one together, but I chose the Maybelline one in my like previous video for you guys, so I'm really excited to try this. I've been into like stick foundations very like a lot more often lately, and I don't actually know what it is. And I'm gonna grab a buffer brush and just really stamp this in. There's like a little bit of a fragrance to this product, but nothing like too crazy. I just stamp this in. I'm trying to be very full coverage today because your girl is going through an actual breaking out crisis. So I'm just gonna pat this in, stamp it in so I can keep the coverage. I still see it peeking through a little bit, but honestly at this point with my skin type and my acne, it's so pigmented that it's not gonna be covered. So that's like the one thing that I have to come to term with, is it'll cover everything else, but the actual acne itself will just stay there. So I'm gonna probably just go back in with more of a spot concealer to further cover instead of like layering way too much product, because it does tend to look really cakey towards the end of the day, and yeah, we don't want that. I want to have like no makeup day, but the skin just doesn't agree with that. So I like a little coverage or something just to even out my texture. You know, one day I'm gonna have perfect skin, I hope, so I can have one of those like videos to show you guys like no makeup days, and just do like a very simple, and it doesn't have to be like so full coverage all the time. This is actually a very nice, and it's also very buildable, and the shade matches really well, and when I layer it, it's not caking up either. I really like it. It's buttery, it's nice. So I'll keep trying this to see if it's like good on my oily skin before I continue the rest of my face. I'm just gonna spot conceal really quickly. I'm gonna go in with Macadamia from NARS and just lightly just go over the spots so it's not so dark, like so. I'm gonna let that sit for a second while we do mascara, because it needs to like fully dry, and then I'll blend it out in just a second. And I'm going to do my mascara. I'm really excited about my mascara because I think this is also new. It didn't say anything on it about being new, but this is the Lash Sensational Sky Tubes. This is the tubing mascara in 801 Very Black. I didn't even know that Maybelline had a tubing mascara, but I'm here for it. I love trying new mascara. So let's pop her open. So this is the packaging, very nice. Maybelline always has like really nice packaging. And then this is what the wand looks like. I really love these type of wand. It reminds me of like the YSL wand. I don't know if you guys can see. So this is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna do a few pumps in here. I just new mascara. I like a little used up mascara for like a second, you know? Okay, so let me apply this. And the standard is Thrive. When I wear like tubing mascaras, I like to compare it to my Thrive one or Simi Haze, like the tubing black mascara. Like the one in the black tube, I forgot which one it was, but it's a tubing one. That one and Thrive Cosmetics tubing mascara is like my benchmark to if a mascara is good or not. It's not bad, but I don't know. I feel like I had higher hopes for this, but also this side is really wonky, like really wonky. I have like a little bald spot in the middle. So let's try this side. I feel like this one is a little bit more like of like a normal eyelash. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I have higher expectation for it being a tubing mascara, but first impressions, it's all right. It's a little, I don't know. Like it works. Like it's probably, are there better at the drugstore? Yes. I'll keep trying it and keep you guys posted. I feel like I was more excited for this, but it's not as like like it gets the job done, but it wasn't like, wow, I'm blown away. You know, let's go into and blend out the concealer really quickly. I'm just gonna take this brush and like really blend out just like the edges. I'm not blending so much because I do want some coverage. Now that we have that on, let's get into the bronzer. This is the new e.l.f. Soft Glam Cream Bronzer in light medium. And the only thing about this one is that it pulls a little bit green on me. So that's the only complaint that I really have. But I'll continue. I'm going to continue using this so that, you know, sometimes you can make it work still. Just to like a side, like it's, if you guys can like see, it's a little bit more green than anything. It still works. I just don't know if this color is like my kind of jam, but once it's blended out, it's not that bad. It's not that bad once it's blended out. It is easy to blend. And for like e.l.f., I mean, you can't really beat the price for what it is. But if it was between this and a different drugstore product, I would go with the Milani one. Oh, that's so good. Milani like cream bronzer is just the best. Like that one, I wholeheartedly, once I use it, and once you use it, you're like, yes, this is it. This is it. Just blend this really quickly out. And I'm probably gonna be moving a little bit of the concealer, but it is what it is because it's in a high traffic area. So this is what we have. It's nice. So yeah, it's like nothing like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be blown away. And the thing is, like, once you're like doing makeup review, like things have to really knock my socks off, where I'm like, it's gonna be replacing like my cult classic and faves. Like you have to like really knock my socks off. Okay, I have my nose all contoured, and then now I'm gonna go in with concealer. I unfortunately don't have a concealer that I really like love besides the Maybelline Age Rewind, but between the Maybelline Age Rewind and Estee Lauder, I love the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Like this is such a good one. Hey, let's blend her out. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot I was gonna use this. It's from Half Magic. It's the Half Magic Flick Eraser Makeup Correcting Pen for the eyeliner. I'm so sad. Okay, next time we will try that. I'll put it into my remember to try for next time box, because I usually use the micellar water and it's great. I just wanted to try other products to see if it works the same for when like I travel and I want to condense stuff down and not like bring micellar water and Q-tips with me. And it's not like, okay, not like I'm being like extra or anything, but you can't use those round Q-tips. Like those work, but those don't work. The pointy one just works so much better. I feel like this weather is just making me feel so like like bleh. Okay, I'm actually gonna go back in with a little bit more bronzer because I feel like it's not showing up as pigmented as I want to after all the blending. Okay, just a touch more. And I'm gonna go in with that same bronzing brush and just push that into my skin. Just really push it in. Okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes now, but let me just stamp this out really quickly. I'm gonna set with the Laura Mercier Soft Pink powder today. I still love my L'Oreal one, but I like to just change it up a little bit. Laura Mercier just like doesn't like, she doesn't miss. Laura Mercier just knows what she's doing. Okay, let me just set down. This is what the powder looks like in case you guys were wondering. It's the Brightening Soft Pink one. I really wanted to try the e.l.f. one where it's like 4 shades and it's like a dupe for the Givenchy. Also RIP to the old Givenchy formula. I still have it here, but I just don't even want to use it because it's like it's now a relic for me more than anything. That I'm like, okay, this is memoir. There's a few makeup product, like really old school makeup product that I just wish I kept because I was like stupid. I was being really stupid because like makeup expires and I've kept on to a lot of them for a very long time and they just sat there in my drawer, and then as time goes on, I'm like, okay, it's time for you to exit. And a lot of these things I've kept for like 10 years. You've seen some of the products I've brought on back into this channel where it's like 10 years, and there are some products that I'm just like, why didn't I keep those as well? Okay, let me bronze. I'm gonna use the CoverGirl TruBlend Skin Enhancer in the shade Toasted Butterscotch. This is shade 310. I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush. I've just been really loving this. I don't know, I like this more than the Milani one, so this one caught me by surprise. I did purchase their like skin finishing setting powder, so I'm super excited for that one to try because the formula on this is just so soft and the shade is so nice, and it's like a nice buttery formula, a nice shade. It just, this one just caught me by surprise and I've been using it ever since, and it's just so nice. I've just been really loving it. Okay. All right. This is what it looks like. And then I'm going to go in with blush. And I have 2 options today. I have the Clinique. This is the Fig Pop, or the Kylie Cosmetic Powder Hybrid Blush. I'm leaning towards more of the Kylie one because I don't have a lot of her products and I don't feature a lot of her products. I don't know why, but I was at ULTA and I was like, there's a lot of things here. I think I've been distracted. I'm definitely a Sephora girl. I've been very distracted with the Sephora, that it's time that I broaden my horizon a little bit, because I go to CVS and stuff to get drugstore, but I've been like now going to Ulta. There's like one down the street which is dangerous. Anywho, so I'm going to use this shade right here. It looks so beautiful. It's in the shade 215 Cheeky Mood, and I did want to show you guys the Clinique one as well. This is like old school throwback, and that's what I've been doing, is buying old school throwback makeup because I'm just like, I used to have these and like, what happened? I threw them all away, and like I'm now living in this like nostalgia era of like 2016 come back. So this is the Clinique blush. It's in that this flower, like this just like sent you back like throwback Thursday. It's so pretty. So I hope the formula is still the same, so I'm just gonna swatch it. Just swatching it, I mean, come on, just swatching it, you should already know. I only got 1 shade because I don't need any more makeup. If I haven't told you guys yet that I don't need any more makeup, then now is the time I tell you again that I really genuinely don't need any more makeup. But do I want more makeup? Yes. Do I want like buying more makeup? Yes, I do. I love buying makeup. Let's put this Kylie blush on. My goodness, what am I even on today? So this is what the blush looks like. I'm just gonna tap it out a little bit. Oh, I thought it would be like super pigmented, but it's not really. It's like nice fleshy flush. I'm just gonna put this on. Oh, this is pretty. It's like your pretty powder blush. Nothing too crazy. Over my nose as well. So this is what cheeks look like. Don't mind this, okay? She's pigmented. And I can't do anything about it. Yes, I can. I can stop eating sugar and I can stop picking my face. That is what I can do. Will I do it anytime soon? Possibly. So let's talk a little bit about lips. So what I'm going to do is line my lips with the L'Oreal Blurfiller Blurring Lip Contour. I cannot stop with this like blurring lip sculpt contour vibe. I'm just like, yes, yes. Oh, I forgot to tell you what shade this was. I think this is Worth It. Yes, 601 Worth It. That's what I'm gonna use it for. Woo! Let me put on the Worth It Medium by L'Oreal. So this is a darker shade. And I'm gonna solely just like contour. I didn't really get any new lippies, but I've been really liking this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Lip Blur in the shade 240 Blur the Lines. And I've been really loving like a more blurring, mattifying lippy. I kind of want a gloss. I do want more of like a nude gloss. I'm gonna grab the Victoria Beckham in Tan Line. It's so pretty. Alrighty. Let me just put my hair down. Alrighty guys, this is the final look. Let me know what you think of this look. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this drugstore, majority drugstore and stuff from Ulta. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here and watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.